I would like to thank Amy. I'm sorry. I would like to thank Ash and Lewis. I'm sorry for sending me this particular story that is coming from Black Sports Online involving this woman by the name of Amy Powell, and it said that she is or was the president of Paramount TV, and it said she was recently quote unquote fired. And I use quotes because let's be real here: was she really fired, or did they just shift her around to another position secretly on the low? But they said she made racist comments during a conference call for a show with a predominantly black cast. This is starting to become more of a trend where you have these big execs who are making racist comments during conference calls. I mean, John Schnatter, Jonathan Friedman, and now this woman, Amy Powell. All three of them, by the way, happened this year. But I wouldn't be surprised if this has happened before in the past. It's just that now that they've gotten caught. Let me go ahead and read the article. A chief executive at Paramount TV is unemployed, so they say, following complaints from employees stating that she made racially charged comments. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Amy Powell, the president of Paramount TV, was fired on Thursday for making inappropriate comments during a studio notes call for Paramount Network's First Wives Club reboot, which is being penned by the Girls Trip co-writer Tracy Oliver and will feature a predominantly black cast. While the specific language has yet to be disclosed, CEO Jim Giannopoulos says her statements are not consistent with Paramount. Paramount CEO Jim Giannopoulos announced the firing in an internal memo acquired by the Hollywood Reporter that said multiple individuals had raised concerns about which they believed were inconsistent with our company's values. Powell oversaw recent hit shows 13 Reasons, Alienist, and Catch 11. Last week, multiple individuals came to us to raise concerns about comments made by Amy Powell in a professional setting, which they believe were inconsistent with our company's values. Having spent the past several days conducting a thorough investigation into this matter and speaking to those who were present, our human resources and legal teams came to the same conclusion, and we have made the decision to terminate Amy's employment effective immediately. Amy has made lasting contributions to Paramount in her 14 years with the company, including building a world-class team at Paramount TV. While it is incredibly difficult to part ways with a valued member of our community, it is imperative that we uphold our values and ensure that all employees feel safe and included in the workspace. See, what I'm noticing is a lot of these top-tier individuals who work in these positions for these high companies are starting to quote-unquote fire people, even though they don't want to, mainly because they know the pushback is going to be extremely real. Look at what just happened with James Gunn. He was going to direct Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 for Disney, but they fired him over tweets from years ago. And a lot of people, I'm still seeing people online still defending him. One thing I forgot to mention in that video that I should have, they recovered like about 10,000 plus tweets of him tweeting stuff like that. 10,000 plus. That's a lot of tweets. Not 10, not 100, but 10,000. But let me continue. It says, we will begin immediately looking for Amy's replacement. In the interim, Andrew Gumpert, Paramount's Chief Operating Officer, will provide operational support, and Morel Soria, Brian Robbins, and Wick Godfrey, presidents of Paramount Animations, Paramount Players, and Paramount Motion Picture Group, respectively, will provide the creative input where needed to the incredibly talented Paramount TV team, which is very well placed to continue the incredible growth of this division. Importantly, I want to take this opportunity to remind everyone of the type of company and culture we're committed to building at Paramount. It's one of inclusion, honesty, and accountability, where diversity is critical to ensuring that all ideas and backgrounds and perspectives are embraced and respected. We will continue this conversation in smaller groups and on a company-wide scale in the coming months. And in the meantime, I want us to take stock of where we are and explore what more we can do to foster a safe, supportive, and inclusive workspace. Through direct engagement and an open dialogue, my hope is that we can undertake this progress together in an environment where each and every one of our employees feels heard and valued. Thank you for your continued support and hard work and ongoing contributions to this effort. Best, Jim. Well, as usual, as when I say with my heroin style videos, with like this, I feel nothing as well. She made her bed, she gotta lie in it. Oh well. But something tells me that she may have been removed as president, but they're probably finding her a place right now where she's not really seen or heard. So it's not. I highly doubt that Paramount is done signing her checks. But y'all let me know what you think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you can. Donate to the channel via PayPal or become a patron on Patreon. I will greatly appreciate that as well. And I will talk to you in the next one.